If you're tuning in today, you're likely searching for a way to find calm in the storm or perhaps seeking strength from within while figuring out what truly matters as life keeps moving forward. I'm a psychologist who spent years studying how we navigate life's ups and downs, and today we're diving into something powerful called silent strength. You've probably noticed those people who walk into a room and draw attention without shouting or showing off. They just have this quiet magnetic pull. That's what we're aiming for with 11 Stoic-inspired habits designed to help you radiate confidence without saying a word. These aren't flashy tricks, but timeless tools I've seen change lives from my clients to my own journey. So grab a cozy spot and let's get started. 1. Stand strong in your own space. Let's begin with something we've all felt at some point: the urge to be noticed or appreciated. I've been there myself, checking my phone for a nice work, but as a psychologist, I've learned how often we tie our worth to what others think. Stoicism offers a different take, and Marcus Aurelius put it beautifully when he said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Grasp this, and strength follows. Imagine cooking a meal just for yourself, like my client Ray, who used to labor over dinners for his kids, hoping for a thank you, until one night he grilled a steak, sat by the window, and felt truly free. Next time you're craving approval, try pausing to breathe deeply for 10 seconds and ask yourself if you're enough. You are. That's the start of quiet power where your inner glow begins. 2. Move with grace, not noise. Have you ever seen someone enter a space and command it effortlessly? That's silent elegance, and it doesn't require raising your voice to stand out. Epictetus, who rose from humble beginnings as a Stoic, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you respond that counts." So picture yourself walking in with shoulders back, eyes calm, and steps steady. I worked with Linda, who used to fidget and chatter nervously at gatherings, but after practicing standing tall, breathing slowly, and smiling softly, she glided into her next event, and her family couldn't take their eyes off her. When you're feeling rattled like waiting in a long line, skip the frustration and breathe for 15 seconds to stay composed. That's elegance, a quiet strength that naturally draws people in. 3. Polish the little things. Sometimes it's the small details that leave a lasting mark, like a crisp shirt or a faint whiff of cedar. Subtle sophistication isn't about being loud, it's about care. And Seneca captured this when he wrote that your outward appearance should be simple, yet dignified. My client Barb used to rush out the door with wild hair, barely giving herself a thought, until we started with little touches like a dab of lavender and a neat sweater. Soon her friends noticed she had a certain vibe. It's not about extravagance, but intention. So pick a gentle scent and spend 5 minutes tidying up with brushed hair and clean nails. I've watched Jim transform from sloppy to sharp, turning heads without effort. That's quiet polish, steady and magnetic. 4. Be right here, right now. In a world buzzing with notifications, being fully present is rare and powerful. Marcus Aurelius advised us to stay rooted in the moment. So imagine a conversation where you lock eyes with someone without glancing at your phone. Sue, my client, used to scroll while her grandkids talked, missing their stories until she gave them 10 minutes of undivided attention, and they lit up saying, "She really got them." Next time you're chatting, put the phone aside and listen. Really listen for 20 seconds, like Ray, who turned casual talks into deep connections. It's not about perfection, it's about showing up and that Stoic presence, a quiet pull that brings people closer. Number 5. Leave a little to the imagination. Oversharing is everywhere these days, with texts and posts spilling every detail, but mystery carries a deeper strength. Epictetus said to stay silent unless your words outweigh silence, and you can think of yourself as a book half read, leaving others intrigued, not fully exposed. Ellen, my client, used to lay out every work gripe and thought until she dialed back to share less and live more. Then a friend told her she had this captivating pull. Next time you're in a conversation, resist the urge to spill everything and instead listen, drop a hint, and wait 15 minutes. Like Tom, who went from loud to fascinating. That's quiet allure, keeping others curious about you. 6. Grow wide, not loud. Knowing a bit about the world, its people and stories, enriches you without making a fuss. Marcus Aurelius urged us to look beneath the surface and not be fooled by appearances. So when Barb, my client, shrugged off anything new as not her thing, we tried 20 minutes of a podcast about art. At her next dinner, she joined in and eyes around the table sparkled, calling her deep. It's not about facts, but curiosity. Spend 15 minutes a day reading a page or asking a question, and like Jim, who went from blank to brilliant, you'll light up conversations. That's Stoic depth, a quiet wisdom that pulls people toward you. 7. Lead with a warm heart. Genuine kindness outshines any flash, and Marcus Aurelius nailed it when he said to be gentle with others, but firm with yourself. Picture a friend unloading their worries and you just listen nodding without jumping to fix things. Like Sue, who used to cut people off with a brisk get over it until she gave 10 minutes to hear her son out and he called her his safe haven. Next time someone's struggling, pause for 20 seconds and be there as Ray did, shifting from gruff to gentle, keeping people close. That's quiet compassion, warm and magnetic, not weak at all. 8. Find the light in life. Real easy joy connects us like nothing else. And Epictetus pointed out that it's not what happens, but how you react that matters. So when you spill coffee, laugh instead of grumbling. Tom, my client, used to carry a sour mood until we spent 20 minutes finding the humor. And when his grandkid made a mess, he dubbed it mud art, sparking giggles all around. They called him fun. Next time something goes wrong, smile for 10 seconds, and like Barb, who brightened entire rooms, you'll draw people in. That's Stoic joy, a quiet brightness that keeps them near. 9. Take care of you. Looking after yourself, body and mind, shows you're worth it. And Seneca summed it up saying, "A sound mind in a sound body is true happiness." Ellen, my client, used to drag through her days until we carved out 15 minutes for stretching and tea. Soon she felt alive and friends noticed the change. Simple steps like 7 hours of sleep or a bite of veggies made Jim glow with steady strength, so try 20 minutes of fresh air yourself. That's Stoic balance, not vanity, radiating quietly from within. 10. Read the room, stay cool. Tuning into others with care makes you stand out, and Epictetus reminded us we've got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Listen more. Ray, my client, had a short fuse until he learned to wait 20 seconds and hear people out. His wife said he finally understood her. Next time tension rises, pause for 15 seconds, keeping your eyes open and ears on, like Sue, who turned arguments into trust. That's Stoic smarts, a quiet, sharp pull that draws people in. 11. Be the rock they lean on. Steadiness beats flash every time. And Marcus Aurelius said, don't debate what makes a good person, just be one. Tom, my client, used to flake on promises until we focused on keeping his word for 10 minutes and his son called him solid. Next time you say yes, follow through in 15 minutes like Barb, who went from shaky to a rock others relied on. That's Stoic grit, a quiet, steady glow they can count on. Beyond the habits, living Stoic every day. Psychology tells us we're wired to connect, and quiet strength builds that bond deep, while Stoicism adds that peace doesn't shout, it's your steady core. Ray found himself again after loss, tending his garden in silence, and Ellen faced a health scare saying she'd breathe, not break. Try 20 minutes a day just for you, no phone, no noise, because when life gets messy with aches or fading friends, Stoicism holds you firm. That's the gift, calm power and real purpose. Conclusion. So there you have it. 11 Stoic habits to shine quietly, from standing strong in your space to being the rock others lean on. As a psychologist, I've seen these transform lives, and the truth is, you don't need noise to stand out. Quiet confidence handles that just fine. Whether it's catching eyes or calming your own heart, this is how we carve out peace and purpose as time rolls by. Take a step tomorrow with 20 minutes for yourself. You've earned it. Drop a comment letting me know which habit resonates with you. Hit like. If you're ready to glow, steady, share this with someone craving calm, and subscribe with that bell for more weekly wisdom. Thanks for joining me. Keep growing strong, and I'll see you next time.